Again, Daniel Young Husband here. And, well, for starters, for breakfast, we're going to make some oats porridge. But I've got a special one for you guys. We are going to talk about happiness. Because, the happiest people on earth are the poorest people on earth, the poorest countries. Let me just pour this in, my oats porridge. Original oats, that one. I got original oats today instead of rolled creamy oats, so we'll have to make the creamy stuff for himself. Right. Creamy oats in the go. Original oats. And I have forgotten milk. I'll carry on the conversation in a minute. Let's grab the milk. Alright, I'm back. So, we used to do some traveling all the way up to Samoa. It's a very poor country, but the people there are absolutely amazing. They're like so happy. They don't have anything, no cell phones. Yeah, they just play with each other, which is fantastic. They just enjoy life. I mean, in Africa, we used to go, this is what people are missing nowadays. It's so easy to go and buy a soccer ball, buy a rugby ball, go and buy something in the shops. It's not too bad. Well, go buy one. Sweet, all good. But in Africa, a lot of people couldn't afford that sort of thing. It's the most little things, but you can't afford them. So what they used to do in Africa, and what we used to do, what they used to do first, is they used to get a whole bunch of plastic bags and tie them together to make a soccer ball. And that's what they used to do. It was absolutely incredible. It was awesome. And then they had something to play with. Very, what's the word? Artistic. They used to make things. Like back in Africa, we used to make all sorts of things as well. I mean, back in the day, we used to make kites. And we'd go and fly in the sky, all different types of kites, just from wood and plastic bags and things. We used to make our own bow and arrows. We used to, it was good because you used to learn what wood to use to make bow and arrows, which was, teaches you a few things here as well. We used to make slingshots as well. You have to find the right wood and get the right V shape and get some rubber and tie it real tight. It was inventive. We used to do it. I used to do it with my brothers. And as well as the African locals used to help us out as well. We used to do it and they used to show us how to do it. We'd learn. It was great. We just used to make all sorts of things on our farm. And that's how it used to go. But yeah, I'm just going to stir my oats a little bit. Put some more milk in there. Yeah, got the bigger old oats for dinner tonight, for breakfast tonight, for breakfast this morning. What am I saying tonight? Breakfast this morning. I don't think I've had enough cup of tea. It hasn't woken my brain up yet. As usual, you can't make a meal without a drink in your hand, I should have had a few more sips. It would have woken my brain up a little bit. But yeah, so there's so much worry going around on this planet, people worried about this, worried about that, worried about even, the latest cell phone, the latest computer, all sorts of things, people in stress. And then you go look at people in the poorer countries. You know, they probably have a lower rate of stress and a higher rate of happiness. I've got a few comments coming, so I'm just going to look closely. I forgot to tell you, I am legally blind, so I have to read the comments, guys. Zoom up a little bit. Oh, I can't read that one. I read. Is that a picture? With Israel. Yeah. With Israel. I guess they're a poorer country as well. Africa, Israel. But yeah, isn't there a lot of fighting around Israel and Afghanistan and stuff like that? Which is not so good either. But yeah, it just shows you, hey, that the poor countries are the happiest people. Yeah, we've got lots around New Zealand area. Some of the Cook Islands, Samoa, Rarotonga, Aitutaki, and they're so happy. Like when we used to go to Samoa, we'd take a rugby ball with us and we'd play with the little local boys. Like we didn't have our cell phones and all that. Turn them off for a whole 10 days, and we'd go and get some local boys and play a little bit of rugby and kick a ball around. It was great fun. And then when we left, we would leave the rugby ball with them, so they got something to play with. They were so thankful for it, eh? I'm just gonna get a plate. See if I can read some more of your comments, guys. Yeah. That's Israel. Yeah. So that's a bit of life there, eh? So there's kind of no excuse. It's kind of like, just try and be happy. Be as happy as you can. Just think there's always people way worse off than you, and they like really happy. So, just be thankful for what you have. Yeah, this oats porridge is heating up, but it's going to take a little while. I didn't choose the creamy oats for some reason. I couldn't find it in the old cupboard, so I got the rolled oats. It's going to take a little while. But, yeah. And so what's on the agenda today? Well, we've had a little bit of rain last night, so it's a little bit rainy, a little bit cloudy today. We're not really sure what the weather's going to do, but if it does rain, the pollen will be a little bit further down, will be down, so I won't get affected as much, because man, a lot of people are getting really tired with the pollen. It really affects people. Yeah, I tried to do a workout yesterday afternoon, and I just felt so weak, like crazy. And then 9 o'clock came, when all the trees stopped, shooting out their pollen, and I suddenly felt really good and strong again. So I did one set of push-ups just in the bathroom bench top. Real good push-ups. I managed to get my 10 reps, so I haven't improved, but I haven't lost anything, so that was really good. So I'm hoping that the next time I do them, I'll get a few more, or I'll do it on the table down, my eating table. And other than that, we're going to take Ty for a little run. Yeah, oh yeah, oats porridge is starting to cook now. It's going good, it's going good. And yeah, it's all, things are good though. I mean, I'm doing my best to be happy, to be good. You know, back in the day, I mean, things were great when you're thinking like 30, 40 years ago or something like that. You used to not even have to worry about locking your house or your car or anything. Um, yeah, problem is inflation has hit so much that a lot of people are struggling, and yeah, then they've got the urgency to go and steal and stuff like that. So, which is not really good either. Um, yeah, so now you're kind of, having to lock your cars and your house. It used to just be sweet, leave everything open, it'll be all good. But yeah, everything's got to get locked up these days. I mean, we always had to do it in Africa anyway, but that was Africa. That was always going to happen. But in New Zealand and the first world countries, it never used to happen. So it's, yeah, the old crime is really going up quite a bit, eh? Yeah, not cool, not cool. Yeah, I'm thinking of teaching little Tai, my little dog, a few more tricks. I want to start teaching him. Well, he can already open the door. I'm going to see if I can work on getting him to close the door now. Yeah, he's really good at all that. He loves picking up my suit, my hat, and my beanie, and my hat, and my gloves. He just loves it. I just drop my beanie anywhere, and he'll just pick it up. He just loves doing it, which is really cool. My little dog is super, super smart. You should check out some of my videos there. Yeah, doing my best with training my little pup, and yeah, it's good. I mean, everybody has their tough times, but it's just how you cope with it and how you get over it and get back on track. I mean, I'm legally blind, so I struggle reading comments and things like that. I have type 1 diabetes, so I've had to learn to cope with that. That hasn't been easy, especially when I'm doing my sports, when I did my karate and that. That was really tricky. As well as now I've got myopathy, which is a muscle disease, so I'm trying to beat that. I'm hoping to see the neurologist at some point, and maybe they'll get me some medicine or something that might at least help, and so I can get my strength back up again. That's the plan. Oh yeah. Oh, it's porridge just done. Bubble now. That's good. It's good. It's gonna thicken up. It'll be time to eat. Yeah. So I've had some issues, but just gotta cope with it, deal with it. I'm doing the training as much as I can, hitting the push-ups. I mean, I may be really bad now. I've been able to only do it like on the bench top here and the one on the tabletop, but I used to be able to do it on the floor at one point when I was doing karate, and then I must have just pushed myself too hard or something, I don't know, and then I ended up with it. Not really sure how or why, but you can always say how and why me and this or this, to the old man upstairs. But at the end of the day, you just got to do what you can do to get whatever you can get back. So I might gain a little bit back and lose a little bit here, but as long as I gain more than what I lose, it'll be still an upside for me. So that's cool. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I've got 4 people on at the moment. That's all good. Yeah, guys, don't forget to check out some of my videos, and yeah, hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, working on the old watch time hours now. See if I can get up to my 3,000, and then I might be able to start getting paid from YouTube, because yeah, I physically can't work, so I'm making the most of my abilities and working my time on the YouTube and the TikTok, and just seeing what I can do, making videos, doing some dog videos, training my little pup, putting them up. yeah, recently I just found out you can do YouTube video lives on YouTube. So, and it counts towards your watch time hour. So that's awesome. Little Ty will be back soon. My food is pretty much ready to go. So I am gonna dish myself up and eat my breakfast and get having a good talk with you guys. And thanks for joining in. And yeah, we'll catch up with you tomorrow possibly with the next breakfast talk. Cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's awesome to catch up with you guys, and thanks for the support. Fantastic. See you later.